The Mocro War, that has intensified since 2012, has already cost the lives of many young criminals, mainly from two rival groups, that of Hose against that of Gwinnett Martha. In the inner circle of the latter, there is still an important figure known as Aeneas Lomb, having been kept informed of the plans directly by the chief himself just after the latter escaped a liquidation attempt in 2013.
We're going full steam ahead now. No turning back.
Aeneas Lomb's name appears in various files, and his presence is widely spotted, including at a waterfront dance party in Amsterdam in 2013 with his entire team, celebrating around a VIP table. That day, an altercation broke out with Suhail, the treasurer of the rival group, which ended in his immediate liquidation. Although the Sur Ali shooter was eventually convicted of manslaughter, there is much evidence that points to a preconceived plan. Indeed, Aeneas, wearing a bulletproof vest, had been caught with a firearm in a vehicle near the party in question, which could well have been used as a getaway car after the shooting. In Gwinnett's network, we also discover a close family member, Danny M., who is also a good friend of Aeneas. But Gwinnett is not the only one with a large number of soldiers, as the rival camp continues to recruit new members ready for action. As Hose remains in the shadows, far from the Netherlands, the command center is assigned to the trio composed of Benauf, Abdelhamid, and Omar, who organize revenge expeditions one after another. It is especially this last one, Omar, who has a hold on the guys who hang out on the islands of the east of Amsterdam. Right next to the place where the dance party was held, in the Maritime Museum, is the district of Kattenburg, where many individuals have a history, multiple with the justice. It is common for potential recruits to be young people who spend their time with friends in the neighborhood. Generally, they only do odd jobs, such as buying encrypted phones for leaders. On the other hand, to become a true gang member and part of a real team, it is necessary to earn your place in the structure. Young people are often the most likely to do the dirtiest jobs from the start, being blinded by money and the social status that goes with it. Omar does not hesitate to take advantage of his reputation to attract young people such as Nabil, Mitchell, or Isham, who are full of energy to prove their worth and make a name for themselves in the criminal world. It is November 2015 when an operation is set up. Omar leads the new trio on a mission targeting Aeneas Lomb. Normally, this would seem to be very difficult to accomplish, but Omar manages to get help from a member of Gwinnett's entourage, Danny, who has chosen to betray his so-called friend. Danny and Aeneas often hang out together, allowing the team to be effectively informed of the target's future movements. Indeed, Omar has a preponderant role, determining each time when the shooters and with which driver must intervene and take action. Their plan is to intercept Aeneas on his way back to his girlfriend's house in Cromony, thanks to the collaboration of Danny.
Damn, the guy's still at home. We can't do anything more. I saw these guys. I thought it was done.
It seems that the first attempt took place on Saturday, October the 31st. The shooters, Nabil and Isham, were waiting for the green light. However, a miscommunication occurred, and Aeneas returned home safely.
He sleeps there every day. I'm going to see him on the weekend, with alcohol, and then he gets on the train and that's when it has to happen. I'll put him on the train myself. They have to be ready there, like the other time, Saturday.
The following Saturday, Danny goes to meet Aeneas in Amsterdam, and they decide to go for a drink together. Omar is kept informed of everything.
The bitch is coming out of his house now.
Okay, he's coming to your place.
He's coming to Amsterdam, to my house.
Shit, delay. I'm on the train.
His train is late. He is well on his way.
Omar encourages Danny to make Aeneas as drunk as possible, so that he becomes an even easier target to eliminate.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some motherfucking vodka. He'll be with me in an hour, like this.
At the same time, Omar makes it clear to the team on site that they must prepare themselves.
The guys outside, make sure you stay together.
In the final preparation, the trio equip themselves with weapons and use a black Volkswagen Golf GTI as their getaway vehicle. Isham and Nabil, aka Furby and Langer, stand by as shooters, while Mitchell does the driving.
We are ready, brother. Send me what he's wearing, please. Shoes, pants, jacket, and what colour?
All in black, and he has a jacket on.
The team is in position near the Kromany station waiting for Aeneas, who is supposed to take the train home soon. Hours go by as the team members wait in the bushes near the station for Aeneas to return. It is very cold, but they keep themselves on alert under the direction of Omar, who insists on patience, aiming especially at Nabil.
Langer, please, a little more time after this action and you will come on vacation with me.
Omar doesn't have to complain too much about the weather, since he is leading the mission from a distance, staying warm from Morocco. With the use of the phones that were later decrypted, it is possible to clearly understand how crucial life and death decisions are made quickly. For the court, the first element was to be able to assign the phone to the right person, because the device was registered under a simple email address. In Omar's case, one phone listed all historical location data. All of them are synchronized with input and output data of the latter in different countries. To give an example, Moroccan authorities provided an overview of his stays for the period from August 9, 2007 to June 22, 2017. It emerges that this Omar remained from November 2, 2015 to January 23, 2016 in Morocco, which is consistent with his message sent the day before on November 1st.
In the morning, I will take a flight to Morocco.
The man who decidedly loves to travel did not hesitate to go to Thailand in April.
No, I'm far, brother. Sorry.
But let's get back to the team getting impatient in the bushes.
He's about to take the train.
I just learned that he is only taking the train now. Make sure you are back at 0055.
He's on the train, so...
He's really on the train now. At 0050, he is there.
Aeneas, who wears a bulletproof vest, has to make his usual trip from Amsterdam Central Station to Kromany Station. However, from the messages, it seems that he is still in Amsterdam.
This dog had to be transferred to Sloterdijk. He's waiting for the train there now. This guy stopped in Sloterdijk to wait for his girlfriend. He's coming in half an hour.
Indeed, from the messages, it appears that he made a detour, passing by the station of Sloterdijk to see his girlfriend quickly, which delays his journey.
No pity, please.
At the same time, Aeneas Lomb, obviously very far from suspecting anything, sends a text message to Danny on his personal phone.
I'm almost home.
This again reinforces the belief that Aeneas was totally unaware of his dear friend's betrayal. About 100 meters from the Kromany train station, just 5 minutes after arriving by train, Aeneas fell into the trap that was set for him. Nabil and Isham came out of the bushes and ran after him.
Brother, I emptied my 9mm on him. Furby ran after me with a kalash. We ran for quite a long time behind him, but after the last shot, he fell.
Passed through his head.
The guy is screwed up.
Is he dead?
Impossible to hit the head of the brother. Voila! He ran away screaming. He was lying on the ground in a garden of people.
But what do you think?
I think he is dead, my brother. The kalash hit him.
That same night, around 2 a.m., the getaway car was found burnt in Amsterdam. It is interesting to know that shortly before, several friends were relaxing under the bridge on the same street in Amsterdam when a car of the same make suddenly arrived with screeching tires. According to the testimony, the car pulled up and two boys got out. One of them had a gun in his hand and shouted at the group,
Guys, please leave. I don't want you to get into trouble.
In any case, the perpetrators managed to escape with another vehicle a little later. Meanwhile, Nabil and Isham worry that the mission might not have the desired result because of a bulletproof vest that could have protected Aeneas's life. While regularly updating the latest news on the internet, Isham came across an article on New NL that mentioned the death of a man in Cromony.
Brother, look, NU.NL, he is dead, brother.
Yeah, man, I read it's pissed off. We made a name for ourselves in this fucking organization. It's gonna be okay, Furby.
Aeneas's story ends here. Years later, a friend of the victim spoke out to strongly contradict the negative image of Aeneas Lomp presented by the media.
He's a father and a son. He has the right to be considered as a human being. That Lomp was murdered as a very loyal and strong person with the cooperation of a friend is distressing. After this event, the word faithful is not worth anything to me. Aeneas gave his loyalty to the wrong people. He put his life in the hands of people who sold it.
Danny, the man who framed him, was eventually sentenced to 18 years for the action. As for the other people involved, their story is far from over.